Hey there, boys and girls of the YouTube world. Today the Duff Dog and I are going to jump in the old telehandler, cruise a couple miles down the road, and we're going to rescue an old Mustang coupe out of the trees. It's probably been sitting there for the better part of 40 years, maybe even closer to 50. So let's just jump right into it. Ready to go get some junk? Oh yeah, Duff loves junk. So the story on this thing is my uncle built a car for his brother-in-law, and this is a parts car that he found for his brother-in-law. And it's I think it's a 64, 65 Mustang coupe. Joe's got a 64 Mustang. He still got it, and this is from like probably 82, 3, 4 when he built this thing. So this car has been sitting for 40 years. It's been rotting away in the trees. It's got some markings on the side. And anyway, he says, yeah, if you can get it out of there and there's anything you can use on it, by all means have it. It's 2 miles away from the farm. So we're gonna load up. We're gonna take the telehandler. We're going to take a chainsaw, we're going to take a Sawzall, we're going to take some bug spray, and we're going to take some sandwiches, and we're going to see if we can't get this thing out of there. So, here we go. First thing, we got to get this thing up the road. So let's do that first. You wouldn't believe it, but not more than 15 feet away, there's a Ford Mustang sitting there. And forgive me, I don't know a ton about Ford Mustangs. The only ones I like are the fastbacks from whatever, from the beginning until 70, 64 to 70 fastbacks. Those are my favorites. Fox bodies, they're okay. I think they're kind of cool. Okay, the mosquitoes are bad. The ticks are bad. Let's get a look at this thing quick. And then we're gonna go do a little tree trimming. International paper. Pookie told me about this thing, and I didn't know it existed because it was parked here before I existed. And he thought it was a race car. I don't know if that's because of that marking on the side. It's got this cool paint on the roof. Looks like it's got some reverse wheels, chrome reverses. It's a 5-lug. I don't know if these were 4-lug or not. Some of the later ones were 4-lug. I don't know if there's an engine in it. Doesn't look like there is, or a hood or anything. So we're gonna have to do a little chainsawing. But I'm gonna put some off on so we can keep the ticks off and the skeeters. Looks like the passenger door is missing over here. Looks like there's an aluminum bell housing in there. Looks like it was a manual car. All right. I don't know if it's best to come in from over there or come in from over here. I'm guessing these trees were not here when they put it in here. For the forks, we got 6-foot forks on there, 6 foot wide, 6 foot long. They're adjustable. Coming in from the side is going to be best for us to pick it up. So, yeah. Oh yeah, look, some spare drive shafts. Looks like a 6-cylinder engine. Probably out of that car. All the goodies. But we got about an hour of daylight, so we're gonna get after it. What do you think, Duff? We able to get it out of here? I have slathered up my chicken legs and everything else with Deep Woods off. Duff, he's got Bravecto, I think. Keeps the ticks off of him. I got my crappy Hardy Harbor Freight gloves on. And the Pool On Wild thing, it's buddy borrowed it to me, and he said don't bring it back, so must be good. Let's get to whacking.
Whacking off in my tool shed.
Running out of daylight. Somebody's been drinking Busch Light. How many pulls is it gonna take? I say 4. No way. That doesn't even count because the first one you gotta have the choke all the way out. The second one, halfway out. Wild thing! Need some Ricky Vaughn in here. Don't use a chainsaw in shorts. And we're already fixing chains and chainsaws. Switching it up, we're going with the Greta-friendly,
How dare you!
eco-friendly, non-2-stroke Milwaukee with a DeWalt blade. So it's basically a DeWalkie or a Milwalt, whatever. Greta is not going to be happy about the trees, though.
How dare you!
Duff's gonna come check it out. I think we got enough moved out of the way. Those little sawzalls work good for trimming trees. We got this branch. It's cut off over here. There's a bumper laying there. These are a unibody car, so I got a feeling when we start picking up, she's gonna not want to stay together, but Duff says let her rip, Tater Chip. Oh boy, I don't know if we should even take this home. We should probably put it back where it was. Looks like the upper control arm's gone. The frame is gone. Get this tree off of there. Looks like there's a couple spare bumpers. Oh, so it was probably, I think that's an aftermarket, well, or homemade grill. Last tagged in 75. 48, Brown County, South Dakota. There ain't much to her, Duff. Hey, what are you doing under there? You goon? Yeah, you can see how she's just buckling in the middle. She's rusty. Looks like it came with some V8 heads and some manifolds, and there's a floor shifter. 3-speed. Yeah. Bell housing. That might fall out on the road on us. Yeah, how much of that stuff are we going to lose on the road, Duff? Guess we're going to find out. The rear end kind of stayed there, and I saw a cinder block come rolling out, so I wonder if somebody wasn't snagging the rear end at one point and didn't get her all the way out. Oh, somebody got the center section. Maybe somebody got the leaf springs. That's what they wanted? I don't know. But yeah, she was ready to come out of there. Should be a cute little 8-inch. Cinder block was there up front. Did that other bumper? Oh, there it is. Well, let's pick up the pieces, Duff, and get the French out of here, huh? Make like a tree and leave. Sorry about the trees, Greta.
How dare you!
A lot of these are pretty much dead. You can see they're all snapped off from this winter, from that ice storm we got all laid over in here. All right, that's probably the best part of the whole thing. Right? Yeah. Let's get her out of here. Now, if you were a good Labrador or something, you'd be picking up these sticks and carrying them around for us. Duff ain't much of a fetcher, are you, Duff? Not for sticks anyway. We'll chase them. Pheasants. We'll bring them back once in a while. All right, loaded up the bumper and a couple of drive shafts. Scoped out some other junk back there. Might have to come back. I'm hot, sweaty. Hate spraying that off all over me, so let's get home and get a shower in. Looks like Pookie's burning some millet bales. And we got 45 minutes of daylight. Plenty of time, eh, Duff? All right, we made her home. One piece. Maybe that is the factory grill. Again, don't know much about Mustangs. I wonder what the whole international paper thing is about. I don't think it's a race car because I don't see it cut up for a cage or nothing. Yeah, she's a little chewy. Let's have a sandwich and take a look at this hot rod in the morning. Oh, she's a AAA member, a double AAA member. Minneapolis. Oh, that's a Vikings. Yeah, he is definitely a loser as a Vikings fan. Just kidding. Settle down, Vikings fan. What's back here? Something good. Maybe we'll have to wash this thing. Pudding style. Kick the dent out of the roof. We got a good piece of rear glass and a set of taillights. Oh, she's ready to rock. She is ready. Maybe a door panel. Yeah, there's probably some goodies in the trunk. We'll find out in the morning. Should we really do something stupid and see if we can load that rear end in the back of this thing by ourselves, Duff? Yeah, sounds like a terrible idea. Put our chain back on another time. You want to be help? No, you don't. Ugh. It'd be lighter if we took the wheels off. Oh. Glad there's no center section in it. You're real heavy. You smell skunk, Duff? Yeah, me too. We're off like a prom dress. Old Pookie's having trouble. Some bales getting hot. I don't know if it's when you bale stuff when it's too wet or what happened. We had some bales catch fire today. So now he's kind of scattering them about. And he's been dunking them like wheat thins over in his pond over here. Apparently that's a good way to keep them from burning too much. Oh, Pookie, just can't win. At least he didn't burn all the bales. Ooh, that stinks. Well, we got the Mustang home. I didn't realize there was a transmission in it, I don't think. But look at how rotten the subframes are. Just freaking wasted. There's probably some pieces here somebody can use someday. Maybe an okay bumper. Not a good fender. Doors missing, roof smashed. We did clean the inside out, and you know, the floor pans aren't the worst I've ever seen. Is there a pedal assembly? No, dang it. Nothing in the trunk. Fuel tank is the floor on these things, so that's there. The top part of it anyway. There's a deck lid. It's an okay deck lid. What does it say? If it feels good, do it. Yeah, if it feels good, do it. And then we got the old international paper decal on the side. So this is the beauty of the internet. I put a couple pictures of this thing on Instagram. Check us out on Instagram. Mortske_repair, I think is what it is. Or just look up Mortske repair. You should be able to find it. This gentleman reached out to me and goes, no, I'm from the northern part of the cities. My dad sent me this story. His cousin traded a black with red interior 62 Bel Air 2-door for this car in 1967 at Hiley Ford in Windham, Minnesota. It was originally white, 289, 3-speed stick shift, no thrills. His cousin painted it green a couple years later. My dad then traded him 4 new tires at around $400 for it in 1971. My dad painted the roof stripes on it. In 1973, he sold it to get a down payment for a house to a coworker at International Paper on Snelling Avenue in St. Paul. That's what the decals are on in the corner. And then his dad, and then that guy sold it to somebody by Grand Forks. And this thing's got 48 tags on it, which is the county, which is Marshall County in South Dakota. And then my uncle picked it up, and it would have been my uncle at the time, but he's not my uncle anymore, or maybe he's... Anyway, my uncle's fixing up a car for his brother-in-law. This was the parts car, and there it's at. So it's pretty cool on the internet to find pictures of it, and those distinct stripes were the dead giveaway, so that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. So let's see what we found on the inside of that car. It was packed full of crap, and it's probably what it is, crap, but maybe we can use some of this. Speaking of crap, look at all this early Ford crap. We'll have to do a video on that sometime, huh? And that thing, and all the stuff on the trailer, and that truck up there, and those car bodies over there, all of the stuff, and the penetration station. The yard's getting full. We're getting a heck of a lot of inventory around here, as my grandpa would say. He would get mad when people call it junk. I said, that's inventory. And he makes a lot of sense, because, you know, it's stuff. It's not junk. Oh man, here's what we got. 2 totes full of stuff. There's some weight there. A couple of bell housings, spare 3-speed transmission. Oh, there's some clutch linkage. Clutch, valve cover, some pulleys. A lot of this we're gonna throw away, but I had to get it out of the car. Exhaust manifolds, no headers. Flex plate, even though it was a stick car and there's sticks in there. I don't know what Joey's car is. He's still got the car that my uncle restored. It's a convertible, 64.5 convertible, I believe. 3 more bumpers, steering box, pistons, heads. We'll maybe save the heads just because, you know, when I get bored, I like to break valves off. And we'll definitely save the pulleys and the pedals. And then that 8-inch center section there, but yeah. Air cleaner, hot garbage, another clutch. Probably save the distributors. Gonna be a lot of scrap iron here. If there's something you need out of this pile, and you can come get it, because I hate shipping stuff. People don't understand how expensive it is to ship stuff anymore. And I'm not gonna deliver. Hit us up. Or if you want to buy that whole car, I just kind of got it out of there just to make a video to save the car from rotting away any further. I have no plans of fixing it up. We may fix up a Mustang someday. Someday. Don't get your hopes up. But anyway, appreciate it. Thanks very much for watching. That was really cool how we put that picture on Instagram and the gentleman reached out. I just think that's awesome, finding out the history of that car. It's a shame because that was a pretty nice car. He said that was in 1973. Those are 74 tags. So in 74, it went from somebody in Snelling Avenue in St. Paul to Grand Forks to Marshall County, South Dakota. And I don't know when my uncle picked it up. I'm guessing probably not that long after, maybe like 76, 77. I'm guessing he saw the car parked in an alley and asked the guy if he wanted to sell it. And who knows if the engine was blown up, transmission was out. Who knows? But I'm guessing something was wrong with it and he got it cheap as a parts car. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the other videos. Get yourself some of that awesome Mortske merch, mortske.com. Remember, it doesn't matter how you get it done so long as you're having fun. Dragging junk home with the telehandler. Real fun. Cleaning up the mess afterwards. Not so fun. Our scrap pile's getting full, so we need to make us another scrap container. But hey, at least it's nice out. It's like 85 degrees and it's 7 o'clock this morning. It's hot, Duff. What's underneath there, you hunting machine?